definitely overwhelming, I think, if you really think about it. But then you forget about it, and then I walk around, I don't remember that I'm... So I think it's more from the outside what it looks like.
Lewis Hamilton is a British racing driver who competes in Formula One. He now drives for Mercedes in Formula One after driving for McLaren from 2007 to 2012. Hamilton has a joint record of 7 World Drivers' Championship titles, tied with Michael Schumacher, as well as the most victories, 103, pole positions, 103, and podium finishes, 182 in Formula One. Hamilton set multiple records throughout that season, finishing second by 1 point. He won his first title the following season in a spectacular manner, executing a key overtaking on the final lap of the season's final race to become the youngest Formula One world champion in history. Hamilton joined with Mercedes in 2013 after 4 more years with McLaren.
This thing, because you never want to arrive and people say, oh, the reason you didn't perform is because you're distracted by all these other things, which is an easy cop-out for people to attack you with.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Lewis Carl Davidson Hamilton, but he's also known as Lewis. He was born January 7th, 1985 in Stevenage, Hertfordshire, England, making him age 37 at the time of this production. He stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall. Hamilton's a fitness freak, and when it comes to his diet, Hamilton famously made the switch to a vegan diet in 2018 and even brought his British bulldog, Roscoe, along for the ride. In an interview with Men's Health, he explained that even though he was at the top of his racing career, his energy levels were inconsistent. While he says music is one of his most treasured passions, Hamilton's driving is what put him on the world map as one of the all-time greats in both F1 and the sporting arena as a whole. In November 2007, Hamilton started dating Nicole Scherzinger, the lead singer of the American girl band the Pussycat Dolls. They broke up to focus on their respective careers in early 2010, but were spotted together at that year's Turkish and Canadian Grand Prix. The couple split up and reunited several times between 2011 and 2015, before finally splitting up for good in February 2015. After his split from Scherzinger, he was rumored to have dated longtime friend Rihanna for a while. He's also rumored to have dated Rita Ora, Miss Finland. Lotte Hintze, Miss Granada 2007, Vivian Burkhardt, model Winnie Harlow, Hungarian model Barbara Palvin, and Sophia Richie. He was romantically linked to Nicki Minaj as well. The two took a romantic vacation to Dubai together.
Like, you can't do that. And then I put in that qualifying lap, which kind of breaks that mold, and then everyone's like, actually, oh yes you can.
Lewis Hamilton was born to his mom, Carmen, who's Caucasian, and his father, Anthony, who's a black immigrant. Hamilton self-identifies as black. His parents separated when he was 2, and he lived with his mom and half-sisters until he was 12. Hamilton then went to live with his dad, stepmother, and half-brother Nicholas. Hamilton took up karate as self-defense when he was 5. He was bullied at school. When he was 6, his dad bought him a radio-controlled car. The following year, Hamilton finished second at the British Radio Car Association Championship. When he was 6, he received a go-kart for Christmas from his dad. Anthony Hamilton promised to support his son's burgeoning racing career as long as he stayed in school and worked hard at his academics. Lewis attended the Catholic secondary school, the John Henry Newman School in Hertfordshire. He also played football, soccer, in school. He studied at Cambridge Arts and Sciences starting in early 2001. Hamilton joined McLaren's Young Driver program in 1998. This led to a Formula One drive with McLaren in 2007, making Hamilton the series' first and so far only black driver. He finished as the runner-up to Kimi Räikkönen in the 2007 season. In 2008, Hamilton won the F1 World Championship for the first time. securing the victory in the last race of the season. He signed to drive for Mercedes in 2013. Starting in 2014, Hamilton won 5 more world championships, including back-to-back titles in 2014 and 2015. Hamilton won consecutive titles for the second time in his career in 2017 and 2018, and then again in 2019. He's won 6 world championships as of this writing. His wins are second only to 7-time World Drivers' Champion Michael Schumacher. In 2018, Hamilton launched a clothing line, Tommy X Lewis, during New York Fashion Week with American fashion designer Tommy Hilfiger alongside the models Winnie Harlow and Hailey Baldwin. During his career, Lewis Hamilton has courted controversy for maneuvers on the track and remarks off of it. He's very much in the public spotlight, and his words are often closely scrutinized. While racing in Spain, he was the victim of racial abuse from some Spanish supporters. His close rivalry with Spanish driver Fernando Alonso was responsible for encouraging Spanish supporters to direct abuse at Hamilton. He admits he's very competitive, and this sometimes caused tension with other drivers. The week before the 2018 German Grand Prix, Hamilton signed a 2-year contract extension with Mercedes. It was reported to be worth nearly $50 million per year. In June 2020, Hamilton revealed that he'd be racing in a brand new all-black Mercedes in support of Black Lives Matter. Hamilton has been vocal about the lack of diversity in Formula One racing. The car, called the Black Arrow, was designed by Hamilton and made its debut in Austria over the 4th of July weekend as the delayed Formula One season finally got in gear.
So it's ultimately down to me to know the boundaries and the limits and how far I can go, and know that I can't be staying up crazy late and out partying or whatever it may be.
Lewis Hamilton earned around $50 million in endorsements and prize money between June 2016 and June 2017. Between June 2017 and June 2018, he earned a total of $51 million in compensation. After then, he earned $55 million in the following 12-month period. Hamilton was the richest British sportsperson in 2015, according to Forbes magazine. He has the distinction of being the highest-paid driver in the history of Formula One. Hamilton's net worth is estimated to be $285 million. In 2019, Hamilton listed his New York penthouse for $57 million, located in the same Tribeca building that Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel, Meg Ryan, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Bella Hadid live in. The 8,900 square foot unit is the largest penthouse loft in the building. Hamilton bought it for $43.9 million in 2017. In December 2021, he sold this property for $50 million. He reportedly never lived in the unit, possibly because he also owns a penthouse located not far away at 70 Vestry Street, which he also acquired in 2019 for $40.7 million. Hamilton owns a 4-story mansion with 6 bedrooms in Kensington, West London, that was built in 1860 and is worth $25 million. Hamilton also owns 2 apartments in Nyon, a suburb of Geneva, Switzerland, and in Monaco. Cars you'll find in his garage include a Mercedes-AMG 1, a Mercedes-AMG G63 6X6, a McLaren P1, a Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta, a Ferrari LaFerrari, a 1967 Shelby Cobra 427, a Pagani Zonda 760 LH, a Mercedes-Benz AMG GTR, a Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, a Mercedes-Benz Maybach X3 1967, a Cadillac Escalade, a 1966 Shelby Cobra 427, a Ferrari 599 SA Aperta, and a Mini Cooper.